How are you?
Good, how you doing, sir?
Good, I'm Jeremy.
Jeremy, Kevin Kovac with
Nice
CBS.
to meet you.
It's my partner, Matt Saylor.
Nice to meet you. There you go.
Okay.
Matt Saylor.
Hey.
Hi. Someone hurt you? There you go.
She can pretend she's bigger than she is.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Jennifer.
Jennifer, nice to meet you. Where's McKenna?
Right here.
Hi, McKenna.
There she is.
I'm Kevin.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm Matt.
I just want to talk to her alone. I think Matt wants to speak with you.
Hard right office.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yep.
You okay with that?
Yep.
All right. You're not in trouble.
No.
Hi, what's your name? Hayden?
Yeah.
That's a cool name. I'm not even going to ask your name.
Kylie.
Kyle.
I'm this much. I'm this much.
You're 4? Are you the one that just had a birthday?
That's okay.
It's
Fine.
okay.
No, he's not.
Guys,
He's just a big puppy and he
Yeah.
jumps a
can
lot.
you come to my other birthday?
You have another birthday?
Yeah, can you come to it?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Are you having a party?
Sunday.
Sunday. Wow.
I'll be this much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Next year he'll be 5, yeah.
He's just going to skip that, go right to 5.
And set.
So you guys mind if I talk to you guys real
Not
quick?
at all. Yeah.
Sit down if that's all right.
Yeah, no problem.
Go, buddy, go. You have to stay up here, okay? Because it's not for you. You stay out here, okay? Yeah. Here. You want your back to bed? Yeah. Sit down and watch your song.
Okay, can I get your name again?
It's Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yep. Lindstrom, Landstrom.
What's the date of birth for you?
10/1977.
And your name is?
Jennifer Lindstrom.
Hey, let's hear it, baby. Oh, man. Look at that.
And date of birth?
7181.
What's the phone number for you, sir?
303-408-4899. And hers is 4877.
Oh, okay.
Beagle.
4877.
Yeah.
And the address here was
265 Sunbeam Court, 80516.
I think they're revealing the new beds right before bedtime.
okay.
Probably not. They are way
And what was your son's name again?
Caden.
Caden.
Kaden.
And he's the one that just had a birthday?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so his party was last
Sunday,
This
just this
Sunday.
Sunday, like 2 days ago. Okay.
August 12th.
Nancy's playing with the cabinet. Come on, Riley. Go to bed.
And my understanding is that Chris was here for that?
Yes.
Okay. How do you guys know
Both
him?
girls.
With both
I
girls?
worked with them at Longmont Ford.
You work with?
I worked with Chris and
Oh.
Shanann both.
Okay.
When they got out here from North Carolina, that's the dealership that brought them out here.
Oh, okay.
But they haven't worked there in several years.
Yeah.
You know when last? How long ago they quit working there?
She left before he did to work at Children's Hospital.
She left when she was pregnant with Bella.
Yeah, so
And
4
Bella-
years
yeah,
ago.
4 years ago.
4 years,
4
okay.
or 5 years ago.
I would guess his was probably 2 or 3 years ago, because she got him the job with the oil field instead of making more money, and he went.
But they both moved out here to work there at the dealership from?
He did, and she just got a job there because
Okay.
she didn't have anything else going on.
I just report Kylie.
So how long ago did they move out here? Roughly.
I would say,
6, 7 years.
yeah, I was gonna say probably 2010-ish, give or take, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, because it was a couple of years before Bella was born. She was born in 2013.
Had to have been around 2010,
Yeah, or 11.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, it's been several years.
Okay. You guys been friends with them that whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you kind of casual friends? Are you guys like good friends with them? Do you hang out with them a lot?
It's kind of one of those, like, you've got a best friend and you only see each other a few times a year, but nothing leaves off.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you, like, birthday parties, we always see them for their birthday parties, maybe a couple barbecues a year.
Came on Father's Day for a barbecue.
Yep. Yep.
And so Chris was here with both Bella and CeCe.
Yep.
Okay. What was his demeanor when he was here?
Normal.
Okay.
He's always kind of a quiet dude. Doesn't show emotion very much. Yeah.
Just watching after the girls, mostly.
Okay. How many people were here roughly?
Justin Bree,
Kids.
Taylor, Jordan, Emmett,
Sebastian.
us, and then just kids.
Less than
So like-
20.
Yeah, most of our neighbors were out of town.
Yeah,
So like
less than-
5 or 6 adults and a bunch of kids.
Yeah, 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah.
Bella, Buddy, Emmett, Kylie, Austin was over here.
Yeah.
So is Jackson. Like 2 seconds.
Bring it back to Fortnite.
Do you want to eat this, buddy? Do you want me to open this? Kylie, can you open this with this?
Before Sunday, when was the last time you talked to either Chris or?
I guess it would have been Saturday. Maybe Friday, because he texted me to see if McKenna could watch the girls so he could go to the Rockies game. He won tickets at work or something.
Oh, okay.
And then I texted him on Saturday and said, hey, I just got Broncos tickets. If you want to go with me to the Broncos game instead. But he said no, his work would get mad if he didn't use the tickets. So
Mom,
Yeah.
all my toys are blowing away.
No, it's the Rockies game on Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Mom,
Saturday
look
night.
at those things going.
I know.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's looking nasty. It's northwesty here. It's dark.
It dodges us pretty much every time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
just popped out in front of the door.
Oh, the Broncos played Saturday night, didn't they? That's right.
Yep, there was
Okay.
both games
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Okay. Do you know who he went to the Rockies game with?
No idea.
Okay. But he won tickets at work?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay. And your daughter babysat for him?
Yes.
Kenna, right?
Yep.
Is that M-C-K-E-N-N-A?
Look at it.
Oh, purple.
Kind of rough, but after they went to sleep, they did great. So today we're just gonna take it fairly easy.
Did she say anything about how that went Saturday?
Must be so long.
No, it's normal. She said that the kids just sleep. So it was easy.
You know what time she went over there?
I dropped her off. She's supposed to be there at 4:30, and I dropped her off about 4:25.
Okay. And did you guys go pick her up?
I did.
Okay. What time was that?
Well, I left here around 10 because she said Chris would probably be home around 10.
Okay.
So I left around 10. I got there, I don't know what, less than 10 minutes later, and I had him with me because they were at the game. He fell asleep in the car, so I Snapchatted her and asked her if Chris was home yet, and she said no. I said, okay, well, I'm just going to sit in the car with him because he's sleeping. And then Chris pulled up probably about 15 minutes later, around 10:30ish.
Okay.
The hard part this weekend.
Did you talk to him at all?
No,
No.
He went in and went in the garage. I don't even think he noticed I was parked out there.
Oh, okay.
And then he went in and just a couple of minutes later he kind of came out.
Okay. Do you know what car he was driving that night?
The white Lexus.
White Lexus.
SUV.
How do you get them like this?
You said he went in through garage. Is that how they normally get in and out of the house?
Yeah. So. And then when McKenna came out, she came out the front door, and the dog ran out after her. So I saw Chris coming outside, trying to get the dog.
Mom.
Did he park in the garage?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
You said the kids just kind of slept the whole time.
Well, they have a very regimented schedule. So their bedtime is 7, and Chris had ordered pizza for them. McKenna said, and I think the pizza got there a while after she got there. They ate, played for a little bit, and then it was time for her to get them ready for bed.
Okay.
And I think she said that CeCe went to sleep, but then Bella had come downstairs and said she couldn't sleep, so McKenna had her just come sit downstairs with her for a few minutes, and then she went back upstairs and was able to fall asleep. She said they're really easy to watch compared to
These monsters.
who does not go to bed.
No.
easily, or,
Do you know Bella not being able to sleep, is that normal? Or did she say why? She didn't say anything.
she didn't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said the dog ran out the front door? What kind of dog do they have?
A little wiener dog.
Oh, okay.
His name is Dieter, I think.
Yeah.
Dieter.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Dieter.
Dieter?
Yeah. I have no idea how you spell
Like
that.
D-E-T-E-R?
but- Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's how it sounds anyway, right? Okay. Do you have any other pets?
I don't think so. Shanann's parents lived with them like last year, and they had a couple dogs, but those dogs left with the parents.
Okay.
So I think just the one.
Did you guys talk to Chris on Sunday at the party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything seem different about him, or
No.
any unusual conversations?
No, he was talking to us about they knew the gender of the baby, but it's in the
Because
envelope.
the reveal party's supposed to be
Yeah.
this week.
So they're supposed
Oh,
to reveal
okay.
the gender this week because they have 2 girls. So maybe that'd be cool if it was a boy. I asked him if they needed a crib because we still have his old crib, and I know they got rid of all their baby stuff.
Check
for
the
girls.
top spot, I can smell them.
So he said no, we have that taken care of.
Said they still have one in the basement.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just watching the girls. CeCe had towards the end of the party, CeCe was on the rock climbing thing, and she kind of slid down
Mm-hmm.
and was crying. So Chris, ran over and helped her and
Okay.
said she wanted her blanket, so her blanket wasn't here.
Mhm.
So he was having kind of a rough time getting her to calm down. But
Oh,
then,
okay.
then eventually she did.
How did you do with that?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always been good with that. It's,
Yeah. He's really
we always,
hands-on.
yeah, we've always just referred him as the mellow guy.
Yeah, and Shanann had mentioned like we weren't planning on having a 3rd kid, but then Chris said he wanted one, and she said that she agreed to it because she knows like what a hands-on dad that he is, and so if it got if it got busy or overwhelming, that she knew that he'd always be there to help.
What do you think?
So it was kind of his idea to have the 3rd kid?
That's what she had mentioned.
Okay.
On Father's Day.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my God, you're pregnant, congratulations. I didn't know you guys were trying or gonna have another one. And she's like, yeah, we kind of decided, Chris was saying a lot of another one. So
Did she seem excited about it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said she was very good because her prior pregnancies, she's had health issues in the past. So her prior pregnancies, she's had you know, not feeling well.
Let Sharon
But I
know.
yelled at
Sickness, and she said that so far she's feeling really good. So,
No, it's alright.
I'll yell them out.
and I'm assuming she continued to feel good because she's been traveling a lot.
But
The prior, do you know what kind of, just like morning sickness you mean, or like other health issues?
Well, she said that she had lupus, yeah, and what was the other one? Fibromyalgia. So she had like just a lot of like body pain.
she gets migraines a lot.
Migraines.
Before they had Bella, she mentioned that the doctor said she'd never even be able to have kids.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah. She had, you know, those problems. But I know that her
She's always been a little weird to me by way of,
health issues,
yeah.
and the girls have health issues too, which isn't. I mean,
Well, and she calls herself Shanann, but her mom calls her Shannon.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's got a little bit of a rebellious.
yeah,
That's not her
Okay.
name. It's Shanann.
yeah.
But she changed the enunciation of it.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
I was wondering about that because it's kind of spelled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we only knew that because her mom came over here for a barbecue one day
And called
her Shannon. I'm like, your mom named you, dude.
Yeah,
That's how your name was supposed
Yeah.
to be. But she's very meticulous with everything. I don't know if you walk around their house or not, but she's got labels and storage containers in the walk-in pantry.
We kinda said it
Everything's in
wasn't-
a certain place.
Yeah, wasn't quite as organized. Yeah, like when we first moved in here, she kept asking us if we wanted
she
help
could come over and
unpacking
organize.
and organizing.
Oh,
She just
really?
liked
OCD about it.
All right.
stuff to be in its place and clean and.
Very particular.
Is there any other kind of way she was different? You said she's kind of a different.
Just particular about a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Like just with organizing, everything had to be clean. I picked Chris up one night to take him to the airport late, and he couldn't leave the house to go to the airport until he was done cleaning up the basement. It's very controlling in that way.
Okay.
So we always thought, man, he's just got to be a really good dude to you know, she found the right guy.
Yeah.
If she's gonna be that personality,
Right.
she
Yeah,
found the right
she's
personality.
like the type A, and you know, like I always said, they could never be married because he has that same like way about him.
Right.
You know, they would just butt
Butt
heads.
heads.
So
Yeah, I mean, even at work, they would hand her his check.
Oh, really?
yeah, like she handled all the finances and
Oh, okay.
everything.
But there was never anything like more than just that's their personality.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like mean about it or you know just.
What is that?
It's just windy, dude.
And like when both Bella and
Just
CeCe were
hitting the right
babies,
angle.
she had them on this regimen called I think it's like babysat or something where every day they did the same thing at the same time so that she could get them on like a set.
I think our
like,
eye will blue.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
And that's how they go to bed. Like,
Oh, it did?
and now they
I
know
don't
every
know.
night. You know, they know they have to go turn on their
Where's your
white
swimming
noise
pool, bud?
machine and
It wasn't a
get in their
bath.
beds.
It blew
And
away.
they kind of said they
Okay.
both went to the bathroom by themselves and they didn't even have to go to the bathroom, which she found pretty impressive for a 3 or
Right.
4-year-old.
Huh,
Especially again
okay.
because this guy's not potty trained. So she's like, yeah,
So the
she's
fact
like
that-
compared to him, they were like super easy to watch.
But that's her style of, and she's very consistent with everything.
Yeah,
She's the one that can come up with an idea and she will stick it out.
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Like this whole Thrive thing. I mean,
She's been doing that.
She's stuck to it for a long time, and
She's doing good
She's doing
because she's
good.
consistent.
yeah.
There's not a lot of consistent people in the world that can
Yeah.
follow. Like, oh, I'm going to do this week and actually do it.
yeah.
Ooh, I
That
saw
just sucks
lightning.
that she's missing.
You said she handled the finances. Do you know what their finances were like? Were they doing well? Were they in money troubles? Do you have any idea?
No, they, at one point, before she started doing Thrive and stuff like that, they were a little bit struggling. But since then,
Yeah, and I know that Thrive pays for their car payments because
Yeah.
they earned like a VIP status.
I know she's
level.
very good at she's a couponer. Like,
Yeah, she always knows.
She watches
the
everything.
deal.
She pays
Oh,
attention to
okay.
savings.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, at one point, she had a part-time job at Children's Place, so she could get discount, like maybe just like 1 day a week, so she could get discounts on clothes for the girls. She wanted them to have
she had it all
clothes.
figured out.
And I know the Thrive, they would go on trips with Thrive that were
Because of
paid,
her accomplishment.
that were paid for. Like sometimes she would just go, but sometimes Chris would go too. Like they went to Dominican Republic, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She wins the trips every
yeah,
year
she
because
wins
she's
the
focused
trips.
on trying to win.
And some, she tries to have Chris go on the bigger trips, you know, like the nice ones. But sometimes I think she just does conventions,
thoughts,
maybe like these smaller trips that she goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But I know her and Chris before she went to
They look good?
visit her mom during the summer. Her and Chris had gone to San Diego on a trip for a few days.
Okay.
McKenna mentioned they were going to Aspen this weekend on Friday, and while she was babysitting, Shanann had texted McKenna and asked if she could babysit the girls again on Friday because they were going to Aspen for the weekend, and whoever was watching the girls couldn't watch them until 7, and they wanted to leave earlier because of traffic. So she was wondering if McKenna could babysit the girls from like 4:30 to 7. And McKenna asked me, and I said that's fine. She would just have to pick you up because I won't be home from work until 5. But then I could pick you up
Right. Mm-hmm.
At 7.
Okay.
And she told Shanann that, and Shanann said, okay, well we'll talk about it, you know, later in the week or whatever as it gets closer.
Okay.
And I don't know if the Aspen trip was,
Well, and she was just in North Carolina for like 5 weeks
yeah,
before Arizona.
Uh-huh.
without Chris,
Okay.
with her parents. But I think
And
Chris
the kids.
came at the end. On Facebook, I saw them like at the beach, and Chris was there. So
You guys know what that was about?
I don't know. No
Yeah.
idea.
But she's
I remember when they were here on Father's Day, she said she was going to be gone.
yeah,
So invite Chris over so he's not bored at home.
yeah. And I don't know. She's never gone on a trip that long before.
But it's not unnormal. She had her parents lived with her for a year, and then she had a friend from Hawaii come out for like 6 months or something.
Oh, really?
So it's not uncommon for them
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
to do those long trips.
the girl from Hawaii came out though because Shanann had neck surgery.
Yeah.
And so she wasn't going to be able to lift the girls.
Oh,
and with
okay.
Chris at work, she needed help.
That's
Gotcha.
right.
I think that girl came out because her husband was on a deployment or something. So she's like,
Mm.
yeah, sure, I'll come out and help you. I don't have anything else going on. So she's met all like different people from Thrive that like we don't know of.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, never met. The only one we met from Thrive is the girl that when she was visiting from Hawaii, and that was last summer.
Okay. So you said she's kind of a very regimented person.
Yeah.
Is that true, like in her schedule too? And I mean, is she kind of a person of habit? She does the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
That's why it was weird that the kids didn't show up at school. Because she's not the person that the kids wouldn't have been brought to their first day of school.
Okay, you probably put it in the dryer. Yeah.
When was the first day of school? Yesterday. Okay.
And our neighbors go to school. Their kid goes to school with their kid.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was like, yeah, I didn't see him there.
And she'll always post on Facebook. Like she's a big Facebook poster
Mm-hmm.
to the point sometimes where people are like, okay, like overkill.
Yeah.
But she'll
Block
post,
her for a
yeah,
while.
like
Yeah.
she'll post the girls like hugging each other before school and look at the cute outfit I put them in, and or she'll post a long list of before I took the girls to school, because of my Thrive, I was able to do laundry,
Oh,
vacuum, like
gotcha.
get all this stuff done
Mhm.
before I would leave.
She does like people to know what she's doing.
Yeah. Or if she's, making something that she's proud of for food, she'll post it on there of, look at my homemade thing, that's been in my family for this long. And like when Bella was a baby, she'd always be posting homemade baby food and Bella eating baby food, and like she just really, when
She likes to share everything.
she likes to share everything. She's a very open book.
So it would definitely be out of character for her to just disappear like this.
Yes.
And and without her phone, like that's
Without
a
her
weird-
phone, her purse, her car seats, car.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking it would be out of character for her to even go on a morning walk. You know, to go outside and not have anything with her and then
Yeah.
come up missing.
Like Shanann's a person, if you text her, she always has her phone with her and she'll text you right back. Like
Okay.
she
Always has her phone.
always has her phone.
How did you guys learn that she didn't have that stuff now?
I went over to Chris's last night. I know him
Okay.
well enough. It's like when I saw her mom post on Facebook
Yeah.
that Shanann was missing.
Uh-huh.
You're like,
I read it like 6 times and I'm like, what is this?
yeah, like is
And I
this
looked at her and I said, I think Shanann's missing with the girls.
and like
And so I called over there because another one of our friends, Dave, lives in the neighborhood. And I'm like, you're closer than I am. Go knock on his door and see what's going on. You know, and he texted me back and he goes, yeah, it's for real. And I was in my truck and I'm like,
because we thought maybe
I'm going over there.
her mom's in North Carolina, so maybe her mom just doesn't know all the pieces of the story and is being, you know, freaked out.
and we look at the clock, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I'm
And
like,
I'm
no,
like,
those
no.
kids are asleep at 7.
Yeah, those kids are not in their bed. That's a big deal.
And so I was in there, and I was there, and you know, it was like, I was like, because either him or Dave said, yeah, she doesn't have her phone, she doesn't have her car's in the garage. And I get over there, and I'm like, do you have her phone? Look at her phone. Who did she text? Who called her? Who did she call? He's like, cops already took the phone. And I said, okay, so they're gonna look through the phone. I'm like, she texted me, are the car seats in the car? It's like, I didn't even think about
Yeah,
that.
so I'm like,
I asked him,
maybe
I said,
she
the car
has
seats?
Uber pick her up or
Yeah, I'm like, if she just said she's out, then, I mean, normally people that are out, they're at least going to take their phone and car
Right.
seats and
Yeah, and the kids'
some
medication.
kid stuff, and yeah.
CeCe is highly allergic to certain things, like anaphylactic.
Because that was my first thing. I was like,
Anaphylactic
the
allergic.
kid doesn't have
Yeah.
their medicines, and then I asked Chris, I'm like, she left the medicine too? Like, he's like, well, we have spare medicine in the basement, so she could have taken something.
Okay.
But I don't know. I didn't want to grill him with questions because obviously he's going through something and doesn't need to hear it from 37
Right.
people. I'm like, you need anything, dude? I'll stay here the whole night. I don't care.
What was his demeanor like last night?
Just like the blank stare. Just I don't know. My phone's blowing up. He's like, I just want to go finish cleaning and try to go to bed. And I'm like, okay, I guess some people get nervous, get weird, they start cleaning. I don't know.
Do you think that's a normal reaction?
I don't know. I don't know what people do.
Yeah, everybody
You
reacts
know,
differently.
everybody's
But
gonna, yeah.
based on what you know of him, do you
Of
think that's
him? I'm sure he cleans a lot.
yeah?
He does a lot of work around the house, the yard work, but more so she'll have her lists that need to be completed. all
He
the
probably
time.
just didn't know what to do with himself.
I'm sure. I was like,
Did he seem concerned?
concerned, yes. Just more of a shock face. Like, it's like, I have no idea. I'm like, where would they go? Who would they go to? Like, I mean, I'm the question head. Like, I've got to try to figure this out. That's the way my brain turns into.
Yeah,
Right.
and like
Not-
we've been talking about this like nonstop.
Right.
If obviously if things weren't left behind, it would just be like, okay, they're having problems.
Problems, yeah.
She needs a break or whatever. They had a fight.
Did he say anything like that? Like they had a fight or they had a
No.
blowout, or
No.
did he give you an idea of what he thought? I mean, did he
Nothing.
say
Like,
anything?
nothing. He was on the phone with his mom, and then he's like, "Oh, my mom says everybody's making it look like I did something on Facebook, and I shouldn't even look at Facebook." And I'm like, "Dude," I said, "Should we go look at the park? Should we go walk around? Should we go somewhere?" He goes, "No, the cops told me to stay at the house because I wouldn't even know where to look and what to look for." I'm like, because I always worry, like, what if they went to the pool? I mean, yeah, they probably didn't go to the pool, but what if they did go to the pool and they went in the pool bathroom and the door broke on the inside and they couldn't get out? Like, it's just not normal
Yeah, it's just like
for her to not be there.
trying to piece all this. Like none of it makes
None of it
sense.
makes sense
And
at
that's
all.
like the bottom line. Is none of it makes sense.
And when you know the people, it's even harder to make sense out of it.
Right.
And it's freaking weird to see their faces.
There was a dead bird on the
plastered
driveway.
on the news. To see
Like
their
those
faces
random-
plastered on the news and be like, we just saw those girls on Sunday. I don't know if we're the
And
last
nothing
people that
was
saw
out of
those
normal.
girls. Like since then.
I mean, obviously we were the last time to see them all together.
Yeah. But it's just,
Because they went home from here and
it makes,
he went to work or whatever, and
I keep trying to think like best case scenario, but I can't stop thinking about where
I
they,
just don't know if she's vindictive enough to do all this just to mess with him or not, you know? But you don't know who's who.
Right.
You really don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
A million things that could go through your head.
Right.
You want to err on the side of everything's okay and
Yeah.
she's just being stupid right now. But
but
who
where,
knows?
but where would she go be stupid? Like they don't have family out here.
Right.
It's just friends.
And some people, I mean, if she's cheating on him or he's cheating on her, and they're telling nobody, then nobody knows any of that.
So neither of them have said anything like that to either of you guys?
Never. I mean,
They're pretty.
they don't even strike you as the type of people that would be having an affair on each other.
Like they're pretty like cookie cutter, and I mean they're like looks like they have the perfect life.
Yeah.
I mean honestly.
But that's what you see every time on the news. When something happens, it's like, oh, they were the greatest neighbors. They were.
Right.
I don't know what happened. And at this point, nobody knows what happened. I just hope they're not stuck somewhere and nobody's trying to find where they're trapped or stuck.
So you mentioned that when you saw the thing on Facebook, you called Dave.
Yeah.
Who is that?
He's one of the neighbors. He used to be he used to own a body shop in Longmont
Okay.
that used to fix some of our used cars.
Oh, okay.
But he happened to live in the same neighborhood.
Do you know his last name?
Neighborhood, Cologne, Colon.
Do you have an address or phone number
I
for him?
don't.
Okay. How'd you get a hold of him?
No, phone number, yes. Sorry,
That's okay.
address, no. Ruby something, I think he said is his street name.
Okay.
But yes.
Same neighborhood though.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Literally, I think it's like a street over. One of the diagonals. I've never been to their house. 303
Okay.
356 8494.
Was there anybody else over there when you were over there besides you and Dave?
No. And we were probably there for maybe 15, 20 minutes or so. Just kind of, do you need something from us? Like, what can we do to help?
Do you know what? So, and he said, no, the cops told him to stay at the house.
Yeah, he's like, all I can do is wait and hope that they're somewhere and that they're safe. And
Did you notice anything in the house looked out of place? Anything like that?
no, their house is always clean.
Yeah. Who else are their friends that you guys know of?
We were just talking.
We were
about
just
that.
we were talking about that. We don't really.
Yeah.
They had some friends that we knew a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't seen him post on Facebook or anything like that in years.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I think they just hang out with like Thrive people, like people they know from Thrive.
I think Chris works a lot,
Yeah.
and she works a lot on Thrive, 24 hours a day, posting and trying to sell Thrive stuff. And I mean, we only see him probably 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah. And usually it's them coming over here.
Mhm.
Like we haven't been over to.
We
their
went there
house.
for a football game once, for
Yeah.
Steelers game.
But that was like
Steelers fans there.
Oh, okay.
that was like when Bella was a baby.
But she posts so much stuff on Facebook, it says if you...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We definitely know like where they are, what they're doing.
Is he on social media at all?
Nah, not really. Every now and again he might post something Thrive, but it's very far between.
What does he post on?
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. He's been working out. He's like, she posts pictures of, look at my man working out with the kids, doing push-ups with one of them on their back. Like,
Yeah.
that's why it's so odd that it's like I don't know.
He's lost a lot of weight recently?
The last year or 2 years, they both did. That's kind of their Thrive thing, and they show themselves and how much weight they've lost since they've been doing Thrive.
Yeah.
having this extra energy to do work around the house, clean up. You know, I can get up at 5 in the morning because I have Thrive and
Right.
all that different stuff.
Okay. You don't know who any of her friends are or any of his friends?
No, and we watched on 9 News, they interviewed some lady that said she was her best friend, but I didn't recognize her.
No.
And Dave lives in the neighborhood, but I don't know that he's sat high or hung out with them in years.
Okay.
They're not. They knew each other, but they weren't neighbor enough. I think they hung out maybe twice since they've all lived there. But I knew he lived in the neighborhood, and I was like, hey, go knock on his door.
I mean, the girls don't really know what Cajun Christmas is anyway.
So weird.
I feel kind of blindsided by Adam. I mean, I've done nothing.
So you found out on Facebook, right?
Yeah, her mom posted something
I'm hearing about him not
that my daughter was missing.
and it sucks.
And, you know, you see that stuff on Facebook so often, it's just kind of scroll through it, and that had to have read it 6 times. And I'm like, no. Like, there's no way. They were just here yesterday. Well, Chris and the girls. but
Right.
Like, they were just here yesterday. And why, you know, I mean, me and Chris don't text often, but it's like, why didn't he text me and say, hey, have you seen the girls? Have
Right.
you seen Shanann? Like, where is everybody?
What's the reason she didn't come to the party?
Arizona?
Arizona.
She's in Arizona.
Do you know what that was for?
Thrive
The
Convention.
Thrive. Okay.
Yeah, she had, when they came over on Father's Day, I'd mentioned to her that we're going to be having this party, you know, sometime in mid-August, and she's like, okay, well, I'll
Let's
be...
cake.
Look at that. That's cool. It's cake? That's yummy cake. What flavor is it?
Strawberry.
Strawberry? It looks like strawberry. It's pink, huh?
And this one's raspberry.
Raspberry.
She said, she's like, she said, just send me, like,
Yummy
the
yogurt.
email invitation,
I
and
have to check my ribs in that.
Yeah, no, sure.
I won't be here, but Chris will bring the girls, and
Okay.
then he did, so,
Okay.
The wind gone?
which is, I mean, I think kind of normal for her to be out of town now, because she's, for her, you know, for her business and stuff,
Okay. She travels a lot.
yeah.
Okay. And when she does travel, does Chris usually do stuff with the kids like that?
Yeah, I think, huh? Cake? No, we're gonna have dinner soon. Our neighbors said that because they're all in the same preschool class, and I think they said they've seen Chris take the girls to a birthday party before.
Okay.
She's been out of town. It was pretty good, and like, when they got here, like, their hair were in little ponytails and stuff, so obviously Chris did that.
Right.
So, I mean, he seems to do a pretty good job at taking on the mom role and taking care of them.
Goodbye. It's cold out there. Okay. Oh. Beagle's floppies for blowing in the wind.
This is all just really weird.
It's too real. It's too
Like,
weird.
I just picture them sitting in a hole.
That's,
Yeah.
I don't know why.
that's weird.
What's your guys' theory? What do you guys think happened?
So I look at the, like, you can't put anything past anybody in this
Yeah.
world because
Mhm.
everybody's freaking weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like people could be struggling even past, you know, quirkiness or weirdness. People could be struggling with stuff that you don't know about at any time. And if she is pregnant and having,
Have
you know,
some cake.
stress,
I'll have some later.
you know,
I just
Anything
ate.
that's stress
with
induced.
stuff and the marriage, I mean,
I worry that her life, if I'm being real,
Mhm.
I really worry that she doesn't have any of the issues she says she has. That causes me to believe that she's got a different issue completely.
What do you mean by that?
Like, it almost felt to me like every time a commercial came on TV, she had that disease.
Oh, okay.
You know, and doctors say I'm never going to have kids. And then you're on your third one. You know, but I'm pretty, I don't know, I'm weird about that stuff too. Like, I don't believe everybody has everything they say they have.
Yeah.
But for her to have everything,
Yeah.
I don't think so. You know, so it wouldn't put it past me for her to just up and take off.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't. You know, that's my hardest thing, because I want to believe that that's the truth, because I don't want to believe anything else.
Right. Right.
I don't believe Chris would ever harm a fly.
Okay.
But that's me knowing Chris.
Right.
I don't know what happens behind the closed doors.
Right.
I don't know if her OCD and honey-do list and you're doing this before you leave has gotten to him. You know? Doubt it. His personality doesn't really convey something like that.
Yeah.
And would he ever touch his girls? No way. But who knows if she didn't come home and say, this baby's not yours. You know, that's all the stuff that goes in my head. Like, oh, I've been in North Carolina because I've been with the dad of the real dad. You never know what story pops out of nowhere and causes people to go nuts.
Right.
But it wouldn't surprise me that she's at somebody's house, her friend's house, like, and she did all that stuff just to, I'm leaving all my stuff behind just to get in his head. Because maybe he didn't do something he was supposed to do, or I don't know. I hope that's it, because it's the safer situation.
Right.
I don't know.
You guys mentioned earlier that she was telling you about the.
Stop, buddy.
Was it him or her that was telling you that the gender was in the envelope? And
He was.
he was. Okay.
She mentioned it before that they were going to do a gender reveal.
Okay.
He mentioned, I asked him, I said, who knows who it is? Because somebody's got to do the reveal.
Right.
And he said that they have another friend who knows what the sex is.
So they didn't know.
No. He said they don't know what it is yet, but they have a friend who does and was doing something with champagne bottles and colors or something.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who that friend is.
Okay.
It's why it's all weird, because the conversations were way too normal with plans in the future. Like,
Right.
typically if there's no, hey, we're going to Aspen this weekend, can your daughter watch the kids on Friday? You know, if there's something bad that's going to happen, there's no plan.
Right.
Who knows?
And they both seemed excited and happy about the baby.
Yeah. She loves having the kids. I mean, she posts everything about them.
Right.
I mean, as far as we know and see. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
If they were having marital problems, I have no idea.
They hit it good.
Yeah, they
No
don't.
idea.
Yeah, they don't tell everybody else if they're having problems.
Okay. Anything else that you think we should know? Anybody else that we should talk to?
No,
can
I
think
mean, just all weird.
Yeah.
Way
Yeah.
too weird.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to guess, she's somewhere. But she'd never take the kids without the car seats. And that's where my mind always goes back to, why wouldn't you take your phone? If you're going to leave your husband, you take your stuff with you.
Right.
Unless you want to just be vindictive and cause this big ordeal.
Yeah.
You'd say, look at what I did. Or,
So she likes the attention on Facebook. Is this something she would do to get attention, you think?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. And I think that's the same issue with all the diseases, to get the attention. Does she have one of them? Maybe. Does she have any of them? Probably.
Right.
Does she have all of them? Probably not. You know, like, don't know. You know, she changed the enunciation of her name. Like, what rebellious does she have? I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or,
Right.
you know, but I see patterns, not even on purpose. But if I was to guess, she's at somebody's house.
Okay.
And that nobody on Facebook has said anything. It's going to be the one on Facebook that's not posting anything that's probably where she's at.
Yeah.
I I mean, I guess her friend Nicole dropped her off at the airport, and apparently she's the one that called the cops, according to Facebook anyway. But did they talk about it on the way home from the airport? Who knows? Were they in Arizona for however many days together? Sure. Did they talk about him the whole time, maybe? And hey, when I get back, I'm gonna do this. Who knows?
Right.
You know, my heart goes more towards that direction than the other direction. Being that he was here on Sunday with the kids, and if he had ambitions of doing anything stupid,
Right.
probably wouldn't have been here on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Playing with the kids and having them play with water balloons, and
I'm not on Instagram.
I don't know.
Does Shanann have Instagram? Do you know?
I said maybe.
Oh, she has everything, bud. She's got two.
Two of everything.
That girl's got it all.
I mean, but I wasn't really, like, see, the last time
But I hate to think of my friends that way.
Right.
That's not, you know.
Hold it down, Mom.
And of course, I get texts from people that, you know, used to work with her, that used to work there, and see it on Facebook. And it's the same, you know, you kind of get some of the same character things. Of, is she doing this on purpose?
251. Is that how many times she's put something
You
down?
know?
Kind of a common
Yeah.
thought
Is the
among
number
people.
next to
Yeah.
her name how many times
Attention? Is there something she wasn't getting enough attention of? Has she reached her limit in her head? I don't know. Is she tired of living so many lies if she is?
I
Right.
think so. Yeah, they call that your.
I don't know.
Snapchat
I
score.
don't. I just hope that they're safe.
That
You know.
she's the reason why I have Snapchat. It's easier to get a hold of her.
Can I take a picture of them?
Yes, of course. And it's easier to get a hold of her that way.
Do you know if he has
It's not.
Thank you, please talk with us.
I don't know if you guys like remember.
If what?
If Chris
any
has Snapchat.
Snapchat or anything like him for him?
I have Snapchat with like 7 people.
Well, look and see if he's on there, because when you download Snapchat, all the contacts in your phone go.
Where do I go to friends?
Have your daughter show you.
Yeah. Come on, Drew.
She's 16 almost.
I know, she's got this under control.
We need to hire some 16-year-olds to do our phone work for us.
Seriously.
Yes. She wants to go into law enforcement possibly. So
Oh, well,
there you go.
good.
You can be the phone person.
There you go.
Can you search friends?
Type them in. Oh gosh, what are you doing? Add friends?
That's what I was under because you don't have them on. Search his name.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Or can you click
I
on
don't
that?
even have them added.
Ooh, let me just
He
take a
doesn't
picture of
even
that.
have a score, so he's probably never used it.
That's all right.
before.
There's some info there. Can you take a picture of that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I have Shanann's email because
Yeah, what's that?
I did e-bike for his
Do
birthday
you have
party.
an email for him too?
So
I bet you I do. If I, would it be under his contacts?
It could be.
log into e-bike.
I don't have it there, but have I ever emailed him? Because it would save, right?
Yeah.
In my Yahoo?
Mine's only on my e-bike because I've only emailed her on e-bike for the birthday party.
No, I don't have anything Chris oriented on my sent emails or ever typed in.
But you have an email.
And I have
No, I've typed your team, Chris Valentine.
I don't do this
And
thing
Shanann's like one of our emergency contacts for the
Hold on, guys.
and stuff, like as an alternate person to contact.
I think we were like the only ones they knew out here when they first moved out here.
Yeah.
No, they knew the people that Jeannie girl.
Daddy.
Janine, Jeanne.
Oh,
The one
they lived with.
Yeah, they lived
Got
with
it.
They
them.
lived with.
They lived with them when they first moved here,
That's it.
like while their house was getting built. And then the last time I
That's pretty cool.
Hey.
CeCe's baby shower.
Hot Wheels, huh?
Because she threw the baby shower.
Look at that.
And who's that?
That was a good one.
It's like one of those names where I think
And
it's
I tried
Jeannie,
to
but
like,
it's spelled-
I looked at Shanann's Facebook on my phone to try to look at her
I can't
friends'
think of her
names,
last name.
Mm-hmm.
and everyth't everything's blocked
Yeah.
to see her friends that you aren't associated with.
Right.
but I don't know if they're still in touch.
She knows
'cause
her social
they
media
are,
really
like,
good.
I haven't heard anything
Or
about her post stuff.
Just keep the hail somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Alright, let's go check out.
I had a guy that I work with was at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo for that.
Oh, really?
His Tesla got smashed.
Oh, no.
Tesla.
To the ground.
Ouch.
It looked like the car just got completely lowered. It was probably
Really?
his fault. They
Wow.
smashed the pillars. Like he said, I've never seen it ever like that.
Huh.
He's lived in Colorado his whole life.
Wow. It's been a bad year.
For hail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are consistent with those August birthdays.
His due date was August 30th. He just came a couple weeks early. Otherwise, we
Oh,
were
wow.
done for. Oh yeah, toughest month of the year.
No doubt. They spend lots of money.
One turning 16, turning 10. Her new
Jeez.
Jeep's in the garage. She just can't wait to get her license.
That dog can't wait to get a bite of that food. He is excited.
Oh, I'm
Dog's
good,
getting so
thank
old
you.
Now the only thing she's got is food.
Get some yummy, yummy candy.
Do you? Is that from your party?
A card. A happy card.
Very cool.
Take your time.
And some.
On
And I got
Facebook?
some candy.
Wow. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. You have it.
Here's some candy for you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. But I don't eat candy. It's bad for you.
It's bad for your temple.
Airhead.
It's an airhead. How about you eat it for me?
I eat the
Yeah, I can't even.
Okay.
Honey,
Is your hair
here's
pink?
some of my
Red?
red. My color red.
Your hair is not red. It's white.
What? I don't see color white.
Looks kind of like blondish brown.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was scary.
Okay?
Man, that was a downer. He was trying to go skateboard.
You're out. He stepped on his truck.
Buddy, it's too windy for you? You should mind. Get up.
It's his birthday.
Oh.
That was yesterday.
Oh, okay, buddy. It just
Mean
looks a
truck.
little funny.
But you can't leave your toys out.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah. As I turn around.
Well, if someone would just tell him to put them away, I'm sure that never happened.
Never happened. You alright?
Okay, I'm just gonna act like I'm gonna make a new party.
Weird.
If your buddy was like, he was like, oh.
Just one drop dramatically reduces redness, so your eyes can appear whiter and brighter. You won't believe your eyes.
McKenna, do you know how to work e-bike?
No.
Is it an email?
That's what I'm trying to get to. I just see that she replied yes that she's coming, but when I make a guest list, her email comes up. So I have to make a guest list because it's the only way I know how to do it. Find her email.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't search her friends because her Facebook stuff's all locked up. As far as looking at her friends.
Right.
Okay. It's, I have 3 emails in here for her because
It's okay.
I can never spell her name. So, I mean, it's her first name, last name at gmail.com. I I don't think it's the last one because that has too many N's.
Oh, you're getting Shanann's email. I thought you were talking about her friend that they moved out here with.
But I don't
I was like,
know
well, that's
what's-
pretty
I can never
impressive.
figure out how to spell her first name. Yeah, so whatever's the correct spelling of her name is her email.
Okay, great.
Because I can't spell her name different.
It's Shanann with an A.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom
Her mom calls her
Shanann.
Shannon,
I think her name is Shanann.
and her mom calls her Shannon.
Yeah.
I like how she changed it to Shanann. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of fancy.
Yeah, well, it makes people remember.
Yeah.
You know, she's in
Yeah.
the marketing industry. Pretty smart.
Yeah, makes sense.
She seems like a pretty smart person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty. Matt, you good?
I am good.
All right. We appreciate you guys being
Thank you
helpful.
guys. Appreciate
Yeah, no
it.
problem.
Thank you. Sorry
You're
that you had to be involved in some weird
It's
stuff
alright,
like this
yeah.
at your age. It's no fun.
I'll leave my card in case you guys
Oh,
think of something
absolutely.
else
You
or.
have my card.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
think of anything, call me. If anything comes up, we can talk about, call me.
So are you guys taking over for the police then, or is it
No,
like a multi?
we'll work with the police.
Yeah.
So CBI and FBI and local police are working on this right now. So we're just here to help.
Yeah.
We work major cases on a regular basis on like what they do.
Well, especially for a small town.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we work on the side, kidnappings and stuff like that pretty regularly.
Yeah.
So they call us for that.
So is this like considered a kidnapping or?
It's considered a missing person.
Yeah.
We work missing persons all the time, also involved shootings, all these
Yeah.
things, so just more experience and more, on the job learning. So,
Yeah.
and the more people on the ground that come, there's only how many guys at their PD, they can't come out here and talk to you guys.
Yeah.
They still have to answer calls for service and have the police guys out there.
Yeah, that
so
makes sense.
it's that's why we exist, just to supplement. We do take cases, but
Yeah.
we don't want it. So they can keep it, and we just help.
Okay.
So, yeah. But they're doing a good job. I think they're trying really hard. Personal time.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
So.
She's doing a really good job at hiding. She's hiding.
You think she's hiding?
I don't know. Like I was telling him, I'm like, I err on the side of she wanted to just uproot and
Well, we've seen Gone
do it.
Girl.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen Gone Girl? No.
Matt? Have
Yeah.
you seen Gone Girl?
I've seen it.
But I don't
Sorry, I
know.
don't
Ben
watch
Affleck,
TV or
right?
movies, really.
Is
Yeah.
that the one with Ben Affleck?
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
know that she's dumb enough, if you will, to take it this far.
Yeah. Like,
You know.
like I could. That's what I'm saying. I could understand that she takes her stuff and says
I'm out
I'm leaving
or whatever.
and I'm not telling you where I went, or I went home to North Carolina. 'Cause that's where all my family is.
That's the
So,
hardest. Yeah.
But
I mean, but sometimes
The
you leave
stuff-
and then you see all the stuff on Facebook and then you get too scared to say
Right.
anything and now it's gone too far.
yeah,
Like, I don't know.
yeah. But
Hey, McKenna, just so you know, I'd ask anything that we talk about, just keep it to yourself. Don't share it with your friends. Or if reporters come knocking on your door,
Yeah.
which they won't. But if anybody asks you for questions, just say, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay? That's between you and me and your parents.
what?
Okay? All right.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, folks, for your time.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. We appreciate it.
Thank you
Beautiful
for-
home.
Yeah.
See you later, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're trying,
We'll
but
do our best. Thank you.
thank you.
That is a big old section.
Yeah.
I don't have a room big enough.